Hi everyone, welcome to Spoil Yourself campaign. So excited for you. You guys are going to learn so much and it's going to be so great. Um, I know it might get overwhelming a bit with all these different oils and information that we're giving you. You're just touching the surface, but I promise you the more you use them, the easier it's going to get and the easier it's going to come to you to really know what oil works for what and stuff like that. So anyway, today we're going to talk about the oil called Zengest. In Canada, it's called Zengest, but in the US, it's called Digest Zen. So this is your oil. And I absolutely love this oil. This is the oil that actually sold me to want to continue using oils and actually kind of fueled my fire to become a wellness advocate for doTERRA. So the backstory to that is basically my son. He was born at 34 weeks. He was born in the month of November of 2016 and was actually in the hospital all the way until March 2017. And he had lots of respiratory issues, upper airway obstruction. He had a constant burning sensation, kind of feeling in his chest, discomfort in his chest, and his whole bowel system wasn't the greatest. So he had a lot of growing that he needed to do with his whole little body, and he also suffered from different, like his larynx wasn't working properly, therefore he couldn't put anything in his mouth because he'd aspirate. So he had to be put on a feeding tube and things like that. So in the month of March, we got discharged. It was a very, very slow process for him. Come August, I decided to switch him off his formula that he was receiving because he was projectile vomiting everywhere. And he was still vomiting a lot, and he was on 2 different types of prescription medications for the burning sensation in his chest and the discomfort in his chest that caused him to have a lot of issues with puking. And so once I decided to take him off one of the prescription meds in the month of August, that's when I started using doTERRA oils. And it was a friend who suggested to me to use the Zengest oil. So I actually decided to try it. I put 1 drop in, I'm going to show you right now. Sorry about this, totally forgot. 1 drop in a roller ball like this. There we go. You can kind of see I use it enough. I just filled it up actually. I must have went through like 3 of these. Anyway, I put 1 drop of it and I fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil, and I just kind of rub it on his chest down before each feed, and it really, really helps. No more puking, and he's doing great. So that's the little side story. Now, in regards to the Zengest, you can use it for all the things that I mentioned about my son and to get things going with your bowels and things like that. You could also put a drop in your water and take it in a tall glass of water. I advise you strongly to only do 1 drop of the oil in the water because it is very strong, and I know a few people who kind of did 2 drops not thinking it would be that strong, and they're like, yeah, I'm only going to use 1 drop this time. So just be cautious again with if you're going to be rubbing it on yourself and using it topically, always dilute it with fractionated coconut oil. They are safe for children, but you need to make sure you're diluting to the correct age appropriacy. And you can also put the oil in a veggie cap. So you can do 1 drop in the veggie cap and then just take it internally like that. So hope you guys had a lot of good information so far and you're enjoying it, and take care and have a fun time doing Spoil Yourself campaign. See ya.